making organic French toast again. I like to get a bowl. Again, we're using the healthy bread, the zero bleach, zero processed sugar, and it's made from organic grain. Quinoa, spelt, rye, millet, and barley organic grain. It's not made from enriched grain. Enriched means chemical grain. Your body doesn't break down those chemical versions. Just like chemical vitamins and nutrients, they're horrible for you. They don't break down as well. Just like if you have a synthetic whatever version, it's not going to be well. But you want to make sure it's no bleach, organic grain, no enrichment. And you'll see organic bread. You want to feel good, you want to have a better brain, think better, you want to be able to be quicker, sharper, not have brain fog. Well, start with healthy food. If you feel like crap, you're probably putting crap in you. You eat like you feel and you feel like you eat. Wiping out the pan. It takes a while to get a few viewers in here, so I'm just gonna get to cooking. Just making organic bread, no sugar, no bleach, and enrichment. Remember, enrichment is poison. Enrichment means chemical. Enriched grain means chemical grain. So it's organic grain, not enriched grain. Your body doesn't break down chemical versions of food at all. It makes you lazy, lethargic. It makes you feel like crap because you're into feeding crap. You are what you eat, pretty much. So now we're gonna get the organic eggs with it. Just got these ones yesterday. I finished the last duck egg yesterday. Yesterday we had duck eggs. Today they're just chicken eggs. But pretty good. Just have to wash off a little bit of feathers and dirt. We'll cook two. I'm gonna stop the air fryer where my hash browns are in. Now you cook them for 20 minutes, 10 minutes on each side. If hash browns cook and get crispy very quickly, it's because there's an additive chemical that hash browns add in order to make that crispiness effect quicker. So mine, I get the organic hash brown, so it takes longer to cook them. So I cook them for about 20 to 30 minutes, just a hash brown. That's how long it should naturally take a hash brown to burn or crisp. So with organic eggs, it's important you wash these off because there's still dirt. They came out of the chicken's butt, you know. This is going to be pretty good though. Double tap the screen. Organic. Don't panic, it's organic. Zero processed sugar is the worst thing that I tell people to avoid first. It's chemical sugar, dehydrated, super concentrated. And what part of your body absorbs sugar the most? Your legs. Your legs absorb more than 30% of your body's sugar total. It's like a sponge for sugar. That's why people with diabetic usually will lose their legs first and have neuropathy problems, nerve damaging. That dehydrated, concentrated sugar travels all throughout your body, stealing, damaging nerves. Now you don't have to quit because you don't want to have to go through detox, withdrawal of sugar. Go just switch. Organic cane sugar. Boom, switch. You're not having to swap anything out. You're swapping for a healthier version. It's still sweet. It's still going to do the job. So I mean, stay away from crystallized concentrated cane sugar, processed sugar. If you want to know on the back of the ingredient, it'll just say sugar. That means processed sugar. It'll say organic cane sugar. That's how you know it's organic cane sugar. That was a law past decades ago where they don't have to warn us of the chemicals as easier, you know what I mean? The same as how they pass law for contracts for homes and apartments, how they're supposed to be more easy, and instead of 6-page spread all out, they're supposed to put the full price up front and not, you know, make it more easier to understand. They should do the same thing with the food ingredients. So hopefully the RFK guy is doing that. But everything happens for a reason. So I'm just mixing the eggs plain. I'm not going to put anything in there. I flavor the syrup is what I do. Well, we'll add a little. This is the zero version, the zero added sugar, no processed, but it's still, I'm only going to add a little of this. I know it's not the best. I know that's it. Like a teaspoon and a half. Don't add anything else, that's it. No sugar, do not put sugar in the French toast. That's a temporary joy. Just like clients, I look for a long-term business, not a one-time deal. Same thing with my own body and food. You're cheating yourself. You know, the number one way that people can start practicing getting better is fighting temptations. What's one of the best temptations you can fight? Foods. Stuff that hurts you. And then pay attention to how you feel when you start eating better. You're going to notice you feel better. You're more energetic. I didn't get a headache that day. I can think a little better. I'm a little more snappy, more quicker. But then you dive right back into that sugar. Boom. Coca-Cola. Boom. You know what I mean? Just drink water. I like this water. The blue water. The blue Callaway water. But Zephyr Hills too. Whichever. Yes, microplastic. Microplastics in your soda. Just pick the healthier version. Don't look for the reason to continue being unhealthy. But alright, so now this is nice and hot. We're gonna move the camera up over here. We got the hash browns up in there. We'll start. Oh, not yet, buddies. Actually, today, guys, I'm gonna make the French toast in the air fryer. Or one piece of it. Just this one. The other two I'm going to put in the skillet. Just to show the difference. I actually prefer the air fry French toast better. But oh yeah, we got to move the camera by the French toast, organic grain, no processed sugar. That's what I'm making. I'm an advocate for eating healthy and staying away from processed sugar. Which is your favorite brands? You'll notice though in the grocery store they're starting to sell no bleached bread with no bleach in it. Why would they put bleach in bread? Hydrodium whatever chloride. It's a spray that goes by in a conveyor belt, literally misting bleach over it to make it white. Only the United States allows that. It's banned. You go to the UK, Europe, wherever, you can't have that bread there. Or you can't have whatever. Food dyes and all that stuff. Yes, it's full of poison. Why is it there? And people really care about it so much and are so emotional and ready to go to war and stuff. Well, let's look domestic before we go looking everywhere else. I mean, look at our grocery stores telling us Pop-Tarts and cereal is the best thing for breakfast. You know what I mean? You look every aisle, candy bar, all processed sugar. You know, processed sugar is the only form out of all the sugars in the world that exists. Processed sugar, that white cane crystallized sugar that's concentrated 20 to 100 times, no matter which kind you get, it's the only type of sugar that has actual stem cells that promote cancer growth. You have cancer cells inside of you, just like you have a hepatitis cell, you have opiate cells, but unless you take things to activate them, then they remain dormant. So when you start eating processed sugar, you're taking active stem cells that cause cancer to grow. Stem cells are regenerative that cause old damaged cells or dormant cells that are hidden that have potential that helps them grow. So that's another thing. Processed sugar, they say, is the lead to all cancers. But But yeah, we got the bread cooking right now. Hold on. What's up, Yuli? Zavala, what's up? Tudo bem, Chicago? Campeão de desde. Hola, campeão desde Chicago, Illinois. What are you making? Hi. Tap, tap. Give me the drum roll on the screen. Every 2 taps is a like, you know what I mean? You gotta... I want to make a song called Tap It Up. It's like the Wipe Me Down song. It's going to have a music like that. Some kind of crunk club music. Dun, dun. Instead of Wipe Me Down, it's going to say Tap Me Up or something like that. Or the bars, what's that bar song that T-Pain made? The bottles up. The bottles up. We'll make that Tap Me Up. Tap it up, tap it up, tap me up. Like, comment, subscribe, and hype. But it is crazy now. Videos like mine with people who aren't famous at all are starting to make 50 to a few $100 a day. Of course, I'm not hating on it. I see homeless people doing that. I'm like, well, great for them. At least they're, doing something. But I don't have hate on people. If someone makes money and they're homeless, panhandling, I'm not the kind of person to yell, get a job. I'm sure they're in a situation, and everyone improves at a different pace and a different time and a different timeline. Some people change when they're 50. Some people never change. Some people grow up perfect. Some people change when they're 20. Everyone's on a different timeline. And if you compare your peak of your timeline to someone else who hasn't hit their peak yet, you know what I mean? That's just hating in a form. Or boasting. Boasting will make you get humbled every time from the creator. You go around bragging how you did something, forgetting to give credit to the one above. That's when you have pride. Pride is saying that you've done something and not God. For example, the pride is supposed to be something that is not good, but one side of the community of the world likes to promote that word as if it's a good word. It's not. Pride is for one form of pride is just caring what other people think. And then oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, I got it all nice toasted. But yeah, we're gonna get a couple oranges in here. That one's gonna be mine, that's gonna be hers. I just eat an orange every day, at least one, for breakfast. I like to cut them in half, and then where's my bowl? And I just grab them from the side and push up with my thumbs right here down. That's it. I'll do the second half. You're just pushing it inside out and it just falls out. One piece. If you're in Florida, you can open an orange in under 10 seconds every time. But that comes from experience. Your first 10 times might take you a minute or a little bit. You get quicker each time, and that's how experience works. Experience is a time. You have to have time to have experience. A certain amount of hours. Just like to be a veteran in this, or professional than a veteran. To be a veteran in a category or to master something, you should have at least 10,000 hours, whether it's golf or whatever. You put 10,000 hours into anything. 840 hours, like for my trade school, took me 6 months, Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day. So you figure 10,000 hours, that'd be about 10 years worth of something. So you put 10,000, so about 1,000 hours is about a year of 3 to 4 days a week, 8 hours a day. French toast is done. Alright, I just gotta make coffee. Got the oranges, got the hash brown, got the French toast. And for coffee, I'm actually using this. I know you're probably gonna see this, Will. You can comment. But it's the Malaysian coffee. I started using this. I'm gonna tell you, if you drink tea, stay away from Lipton. That's the #1 most poisonous tea you can drink. Lipton tea bags. There's 8 to 10 that I will tell you to stay away from that don't pass English standards. You know, they're not allowed to sell it there because of the poison that's in there. Right, hash browns came out good. Yep, nice crispy. Alright. Now then I have a little less eggs left over. I don't like to throw them out. There's no... And the French toast is done, so I'll just pour it around. There we go. Double tap the screen. A little ketchup and onions, coffee black, 2 sugars, please, thanks. As long as it's organic sugar. Stay away from processed sugar. You'll be a lot smarter, healthier, maybe live longer. You don't gotta go through withdrawal and fight quitting sugar and miss it. Just switch organic cane sugar. What's up, Paris? Paris. Yeah. But yeah, what's up, Paris? Jeff West. Jeff West, that sounds good. The onions and peppers, I agree. My wife doesn't like peppers. The only reason I'm not making them now. But yeah. I don't want to ruin the whole... Uh-oh, hold up. Thanks for watching, y'all. Double tap the screen while you're here. Just tap in the middle. Sometimes you gotta triple tap it, but double tap should work to make the like button go up. Or you just go up to the top left corner and tap where it shows the like button, and it'll open up to where you can tap the thumbs up. But yeah, definitely appreciate the likes. The subscribers have definitely been growing. I don't know why people want to watch me, but they want to watch me. Or maybe not want to, but they end up watching me before they swipe, you know what I mean? But okay, now we turn this off. Now it's French toast with a little almond stuck to it. Shing Shing, you want the cheese? Yeah? Okay. Little Munster cheese. Yeah, French toast, orange, hash brown, and coffee. I'm gonna show you how I like to make my coffee. Yes, this might not be the best way compared to, but I might. But I like to take these machines here, fill it with water, and get this really boiling hot, and then use this for mine. I'm sure a lot of you use these too. They're amazing. Turn off this. Hold on, guys. Daddy almost done. Well, good morning, guys. Thanks for joining me. Happy Saturday. Y'all have a good Friday. Any New Year's resolutions anyone wants to share that you're struggling with or maybe planning? Even if it's late. You're like, oh, I missed it. I didn't make one. But you're thinking about making one, make one. Strive. Go for the goal. I always eat one or two of her oranges because she always wants a half, but I always want a whole orange. So I make 2 whole ones, and I just eat a couple of her slices. I'm a big believer is clean the dish as you dirty it. Or at least rinse it off and set it to the side. Just to avoid bugs or whatever else. Yeah, that's the French toast. A little bit of Munster cheese, little egg stuck to the side. And I did the egg stuck to the side at the end, that way it didn't burn, like, you know what I mean? And we'll take a knife, go ahead and get this cut. I like to cut it like a pizza. Cut an X in the toast and then cut a plus. That way you got 8 slices. Yeah, happy Saturday. What are you guys doing for the weekend? Any plans? Thanks for the 4 thumbs up. Hopefully I got me 1 or 2 new subscribers. I'll subscribe back if you got any videos. Sometimes even if you ain't got any videos, I'll be the first subscriber. Or the first person, hopefully, to talk you into making a recording. They're building more data centers. They got years to go before they start getting full. Alright, now it's time for the... That's crispy, right? But yeah. Alright. Sheen, you want the more crispy one? Okay. Yours is the blue. I'll break it in half just so it's not hot. Make sure you wash your hands before you cook. That should be rule number 1. Oh, the coffee is almost done. I like to use this because both of our names start with the M, so we like this cup with the M. But yeah, I do like the French roast. I know. A lot of people don't like the freeze-dry coffee, but that's what I'm making today. I was going to do the Malaysian coffee. I'm like, no, maybe tomorrow. Today I'll do this one. Sim, sim. Comida breves. Pum pum. Alright, let me set the plates. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Hash browns, organic, no processed sugar, no bleached bread, no enriched grain, oranges, and organic eggs fresh from the farm. And coffee, I like to put a little pink salt, just a tiny bit. You're not going to taste it at all. Good for electrolytes. I use the non-processed pink salt too. Coffee creamer. I use a little syrup, the sugar-free kind, but I put it in a separate bowl, that way it's not like covered in all my food. And I just put literally a tiny bit. It's literally like 2 teaspoons. You can, yeah. And then, because I didn't flavor I just used plain eggs for the French toast. So what I'll do is I'll take this, I'll add 1 teaspoon and 1 teaspoon. Make sure you're got a clean fork or spoon. I like the fork because it has 4 points. Kind of like a tiller. Boom. Now you got caramel macchiato flavored syrup, sugar-free, and a really healthy, organic, sugar-free, no enriched grain, no processed sugar, all from organic rye, quinoa, and more, and vitamin C orange and homemade hash browns without the poisonous dye that they add to hash browns to make them crispier faster. It takes more time, but that's okay. If you want to know if you got healthy hash browns that you bought from the store frozen, when you cook them, see how long it takes for them to get crispy. If it takes a long time, that's more healthier. There's a chemical they add to hash browns to make them crispier more faster. There's a whole documentary on it. Okay, guys, let me get the breakfast. Double tap, like, share, subscribe. I'll be working out and feeding the animals later. I know, see the Uber, the Luna. Huh. Huh. Yeah. No, but let me get the coffee done. Hold on. No, I almost done. Alright, so we got our coffee. Rinse off this fork real quick. I have the frother, but the batteries are dead. It works a little, but... Hey, what's up? Ram Chandral Mech. I cannot say that, bro. I can try, unless you can spell it out a little, how to pronounce it. So yeah, now I'm gonna add a little bit of creamer to here. And a little bit of cold water. And honey, 3 teaspoons. I don't put sugar in the honey. Just organic, raw honey. You want it from the same state. I'm in Florida, so I got Florida honey. Natural, local honey is good for allergies, as well as medicine, as well as fight inflammation, as well as natural energy. There are too many reasons to eat honey, especially local honey. You gotta clean your stove, of course, when you're cooking. Here. Yo, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Double tap the screen. Drum roll the screen for me. Or tap tap. Subscribe time. Dinner time. Subscribe time. The dogs came when I did this. Okay, so honey, it's ready. I'm gonna end the live now. Alright, let me go feed the lady. See you guys later. This is Make It With Mike, and hope your day is good. Make it alone, or make it with me too. Yeah. Double tap, come on.